Hello my dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. My dear students, today we are going to start a very interesting chapter of chemistry, that is chemical effects of electric current. Yes, we have already started in the class app, but still I want to discuss certain points, certain topics related with this chapter. So I have taken from the beginning. Okay, so it will be quite interesting to know what are the chemical effects of an electric current. Electric current, this name, it belongs to physics. We all know. Okay, but this time, what could be the chemical effects? So physics will be combining with chemistry. That will be going to very interesting. Okay, so I hope that you will understand the topic in a very proper way. Without wasting time, let's just start. Okay. So whenever as soon as the word current comes in our mind, the very first thing that comes in our mind is the appliances, okay, that works only in the presence of current, right? तो जब कभी भी हम current की बात करते हैं, ये word जैसे ही हमारे दिमाग में आता है, the very first things comes in our mind is about appliances. But this chapter has already been studied in 7th standard also. I was the one who taught you. So I think that basic knowledge about current is we all have, right? We all have this basic knowledge about current. So I don't think we have to discuss it from the beginning that what is current and all. But the very first thing when I say current, you will say, ma'am, electricity. Okay, and some may say that ma'am, appliances that work, right? So these are the words that are so correlated with each other that they come quickly, very frequently throughout a mind, or I could say we could say spontaneously. Okay, that would be the correct word. So now the substances are divided on the basis of the current carrying capacity. But if you ask me, current carrying capacity means electrical conductivity. So what is basically electrical conductivity is? See, electrical conductivity is to measure the ability of current to flow. Okay, what is this? It is electrical conductivity. To measure the ability of the current to flow. Okay, to flow through them or to flow, just to flow. So this is electrical conductivity, and through this all this glowing of bulb, tube lights, working of any appliances, whether it's electronic gadgets or any particular part you could take which works on the in the presence of current. So electrical conductivity is the ability the current to flow, to measure the ability to current to flow. Okay, so substances are basically divided on the basis of the current carrying capacity. Okay, so what is current carrying capacity? This is nothing but the electrical conductivity. Okay, so these are divided into two types. The first one is the good conductors. And second one is the bad or poor conductors. Of electricity. Since we are talking about electricity, so I have to write over here good conductors of electricity. Okay. So on the basis of current carrying capacity, these are divided into what? Good conductors of electricity and poor conductors of electricity. So when I say good, means what? See, those substances which allow the current to pass through them. These are called as what? Good conductors. Okay, means good defines here what? The how efficiently the current is, they have allowed the current to pass through them. So good defines what? That efficiency. Okay, how efficiently the current is passing through that particular substance. So I could write over here that those substances which allows the current to pass through them. Okay, these are what? These are good conductors of electricity. So students, I would like to tell you that, tell me, when we have studied this chapter, metals and non-metals, we have studied that metals are considered as good conductors of electricity. But why only metals? Why metals are considered as good conductors of electricity? See, metals have the electrons which are present, these are loosely bonded. Okay, so free electrons are present. That is why they are considered as what? Good conductors of electricity. If we talk about good conductors of electricity, examples could be copper, aluminium, and silver. Okay, now and many more, there are many more, but three of them are considered as very good conductors of electricity. Now why I mean only this particular things are considered as good conductors of electricity? See, the properties of any substance, of any element defines the uses. This we have already studied in in 7th standard also, and in chemistry also, and in particularly मेटल्स एंड नॉन मेटल्स ऑल्सो की प्रॉपर्टी क्या करती है, वो डिफाइन करती है उसके यूजेस. वट एवर द एलिमेंट और द सब्सटेंस विच वट एवर टाइप ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी दे आर हैविंग, ओके, इट विल बी यूज्ड इन दैट पर्टिकुलर सेम एरा. इफ आई से फॉर एग्जांपल दैट कॉपर्स प्रॉपर्टी इज इट इज अ वेरी गुड कंडक्टर of electricity. Now this is what the property of copper is. This means what? It should be used in where electrical wires, electrical fittings, or where current or electricity related things or appliances are related with, right? Means particularly electrical wires, है ना, electrical wire में ही इसका use होगा. But apart from electrical wire, there are many other properties of copper also, which it makes it more suitable, more available for different particular purposes or uses, right? Same thing applied to aluminium also. When we talk about aluminium, it is also a good conductor of electricity. Though it is also used in electrical wires, it is similarly used in making many utensils also. It is also used in packing food material also, like in the form of foil, like we have studied in that chapter where malleability we have studied. Okay, so if we talk about silver is also having very good conductor. It is also a very good conductor of electricity, though it is used in jewelry, ornaments making, right? Also silver is used in batteries also, है ना. We all are aware of it that silver is a very good conductor. In fact, it's a better conductor of electricity as compared with aluminium and copper. But tell me, when it is a better conductor, why don't we use it? The reason behind not using silver is its cost. It is very expensive. When we compare silver with aluminium and copper, it is quite expensive. So we cannot use it on our daily basis. For the daily requirements we cannot use it. Say electricity current, it has become very essential part of our life, and whatever happens, we could not say that okay, replace the silver with another one, the new one. It is means practically it is not, you know, applicable. Okay, so that is where silver is, though it is a better conductor of electricity, but still it is not as cheaper, as inexpensive as copper and aluminium, thus we don't use it. Okay, now let's talk about poor conductors of electricity. It is just opposite the good conductors of electricity. When I said those substances which allows the current to pass through them, it will say those substances which do not allow the current to pass through them. So it is just the opposite, right? Those substances which do not allow the current to pass through them. So what could be the examples? Examples will be plastics, wood, rubber, etc. There are many more. Okay, so these are poor conductors or bad conductors of electricity. Same. Why these are considered as poor conductor of electricity? Because the electrons are not loosely bonded. There are no free electrons are present. There is an absence of free electron. That is why they behave like this. They behave like poor conductors of electricity. See, we want the current to pass from one place to another, right? But we don't want to get shocked. Then what should we do? What should we do the things, how we should make certain things where good conductors can pass from one place to another, right? The electric current can flow from one place to another, but no one should get a shock. So these are the things which can help us. Okay, let's take an example of an iron bar. Okay, an iron plate, I could say. The outer body of this iron plate is always covered with a plastic. Okay, as they are poor conductors of electricity, they do not let pass that electric current from that outer body. It will flow from inside only, where the iron plating is connected with each other, right? So even you might have studied in like the board work, है ना, जो हमारे घर के जो इलेक्ट्रिकल सॉकेट्स होते हैं, जहाँ पर बटन्स होती हैं, these all are made up of what? These are made up of plastic fibers. Okay, so plastics are what they do not allow that current to pass through them. Okay, so we have a very less percentage of getting a shock. Although means if you are not taking enough precautions, like you are that touching that switch with a wet hands and all, that is the secondary part. But on the average, okay, जब हम रेगुलर बेसिस पर बात करते हैं, तो हमारे स्विचेस जो हैं वो जिस मटेरियल से बने होते हैं, they won't allow that electric current to convert it into a shock, and I hope that you are understanding. Okay, so that is why these are used as a covering of what? These electrical wires. Okay, so plastic are considered as poor conductors. One more thing I would like to tell you, that good conductors of electricity are called as conductors. Okay, and poor conductors of electricity are called as insulators. These are what? These are conductors, and these are what? Insulators. Okay. Now, when we talk about electric current, there are also certain substances which work on certain conditions where electric current or electricity is fulfilled. Okay. So these are called as what? Semiconductors. Semiconductors, or we could say poor conductors also. Semiconductors of electricity, they do not carry current as strongly as the good conductors. Now, they do not carry current as strongly as the good conductors, but they work on certain special conditions. When these conditions are fulfilled, they work. work. So that is why they are called as what? Semiconductors. They do not carry as strongly as the good conductors. Okay, so this was all about today's topic. We will have a circuit and complete circuit diagram that I am going to explain it to you. Okay, but for today this is it. We will continue this topic with some another day. Okay, until then, note down all the things that I have provided you, I have given to you. Good day, students. Take care.